How about we do something with this? Do you ever get asked to do something you don't know how to do? Well, this week I actually got requested to 3D print this doll head, and it looks really creepy. It looks so cool in the sense that it was really easy to get this model. It was free on their store, and I ended up looking at it after printing this, making a couple adjustments. What I need to do is actually kind of adjust the eyes on here, and I'm going to add in some little eyebrows for my friend who requested this. However, this was the prototype. This was like the test print that we had sitting around. And I looked at it and I got very inspired to make something really horrible. So let's work on it. So, I've actually got a couple bits that are going to go with this guy. It's pretty simple stuff. I'm pretty new to this kind of like hacking together, kit bashing stuff, but I've got a couple failed prints that I was interested in. Just a couple like little gribbly, small, simple pieces that I think put onto this will look really nice. So let's see how these do with it. When I began searching for bits initially, I was thinking what type of world this weird floating head was from. I imagined a gnarled, weird apocalypse, and I realized it was kind of fun to imagine it wasn't even an apocalypse that had happened recently. This could just be like a ancient relic from a lost age come to life again for one final mysterious goal. After my initial modeling and putty work, I was pretty happy, but I had the image of this head floating, so I need to get a few more bits. These became the weird power spike in the bottom of the head and a few of its internals and eyes. So, the game plan is to have this guy floating over this platform and use these kind of lightning bolts to prop him up. I'm thinking this is going to work. I think I just need to drill a couple holes, but I think we got it. Let's see. Good Yankee. So, I'm hoping I'm going to make a kind of mixture of sand and black paint, maybe some glue to try to get something that's going to add texture to the model itself. This is something I see a lot of people do. I think it might be a step to really bring the edges of the parts that have been connected together, give it more of a rusty, aged look. Hoping this goes well. We'll find out. looks like asphalt. Nice.
Keep it in.
I really fell in love with the texture paint that I mixed up here. It was an amazing base for the board and for filling in the cracks and little details on the doll head. The only thing that was really different between the board and the model was that I added some smaller rocks to the board mix just for some variety. These were pretty generic dollar store rocks, so feel free to use whatever you can find. Alright, it's the end of the day. We made a lot of really good progress today. We actually crushed the doll head we were working on, which is great. We just need to adjust it a little bit right now. It is currently drying with the new soil that's added to its base. And in addition, I ended up painting up the second board that we have. It's going to wait a little bit. It's probably going to dry over the day. But it's looking awesome. Good morning. So things turned out really good, actually. I think the board itself just got touched up and it looks great. I think that we kind of nailed the material. It feels very, not heavy. It feels durable. And I feel like this could make do as sewer or dirty ground or something similar. So I think giving this a spray, we're going to be in a good place. Maybe a dry brush. And then I want to add water effects. And in order to do that, what I want to use is this stuff called water texture. It's pretty great acrylic. It just dries and gives a great watery effect. We did that on the other board, actually. So for this one, I'm thinking I could just put little pockets of kind of muddy water, make it a greenish, kind of nasty feel. I think that might be what we kind of want to go for. As for the doll head, it's looking really good. I'm hoping this all comes together. I'm very nervous that this is gonna just not be a thing. It's looking right. I definitely got this. I just gotta trust myself and follow through, and I think this is a good idea. While I finish up the board and doll up our face here, I really was surprised by the model at the end. There were many times where I felt like this was on the wrong track or I could have done things better. But by buckling down and trusting the process, I got the creepy doll head to kind of display, and I'm pretty proud of it. And I also managed to take some of the things I learned while doing that and turn them into a game board. So thank you for sticking around through the whole video. Please leave a like or consider subscribing, and I'll leave you with ink on your way out. Thanks. Boom.